Tired of crowded beaches where finding a quiet spot feels like winning the lottery? Yeah, same here. Let's be honest, most of the top beaches everyone talks about are packed, pricey, and feel more like a theme park than a tropical escape. But what if I told you that there are still places, real, jaw-dropping places where the water is crystal clear, the sand is untouched, and there isn't a resort or tourist in sight? No crowds, no chaos, just raw, wild, unbelievable beauty. In today's video, we're uncovering 10 of the most breathtaking hidden beaches around the world, the kind that make you whisper, "Wait, is this even real?" These are the places you've probably never heard of, but once you see them, you'll never forget. So grab your virtual flip-flops, hit that subscribe button if off-the-map adventures are your thing, and let's dive into the secret shores that are still flying under the radar. Number 1, by Tu Long Bay, Vietnam. You've heard of Ha Long Bay, right? It's Vietnam's crown jewel, famous for its towering limestone islands and emerald green waters. But just northeast of it lies something even more magical and far less crowded, by Tu Long Bay. This place feels like Ha Long's shy little sibling, less flashy, way quieter, and completely unspoiled. Imagine drifting on a wooden junk boat past jungle-covered karsts, with no tourist boats in sight. Just you, the misty cliffs, and silence. The beaches here, tiny, hidden gems with powdery sand and crystal clear water. You can kayak through sea caves, explore fishing villages where life hasn't changed in decades, or snorkel above coral reefs teeming with life. And at night, the water sparkles with bioluminescence. Yeah, it's real. What makes Tu Long Bay truly special is the calm. You feel like you've stepped into a secret world where time slows down. It's perfect for anyone who wants the beauty of Ha Long Bay without the selfie sticks and party cruises. Oh, and here's a tip. Book an overnight boat tour with a local company that supports sustainable tourism. It's affordable, authentic, and honestly, life-changing. If you ever find yourself in northern Vietnam, skip the crowds and head to Tu Long. You'll thank me later. Number 2, Playa del Amor, Mexico. Now this one's not just hidden, it's practically a secret cave. Tucked inside the Merida Islands off the coast of Puerto Vallarta, Playa del Amor, aka the hidden beach, is something straight out of a fantasy movie. What makes it so jaw-dropping? It's a beach inside a crater. You literally have to swim or kayak through a short sea tunnel to reach it. Once you get through, it opens up to this secluded patch of golden sand, surrounded by a circular rock wall with a hole in the ceiling where the sunlight pours in. Yeah, it's that kind of place. The beach was actually formed by volcanic activity and, according to some stories, accidental military testing decades ago. Whatever the origin, nature did its thing and turned it into one of the most surreal spots on Earth. Because it's protected as part of a national park, access is limited. You'll need to book a licensed tour that follows conservation rules. No loud crowds, no music blaring, just the sound of the waves echoing off the stone walls. It's not just a beach, it's an experience. One of those rare places that makes you feel like you've stumbled into a hidden world few ever see. So if you're ever in Western Mexico and craving something unforgettable, grab your waterproof gear and make the trip. Playa del Amor is waiting quietly, beautifully, and totally worth the effort. Number 3, Whitehaven Beach, Australia. If paradise had a postcard, it would probably be a picture of Whitehaven Beach, tucked away in the Whitsunday Islands, just off the coast of Queensland. This beach is about as close to untouched perfection as you can get. First off, let's talk about the sand. It's not your average beach sand. It's 98% pure silica, which makes it incredibly soft and so white it almost looks fake. When you walk on it, it squeaks under your feet. It's like stepping on powdered sugar. Except you're surrounded by turquoise water and tropical forest. Getting here isn't exactly a hop and a skip. You'll need to take a boat, a seaplane, or a helicopter, but that's what keeps it pristine. No big hotels, no beachfront bars, no souvenir shops. Just you, the sea, and silence, and trust me, that's the beauty of it. One of the best viewpoints is Hill Inlet, where the tide swirls the white sand and aqua water together like a watercolor painting. It's a view you'll remember for the rest of your life. Whitehaven is protected by the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, which means it's strictly regulated to preserve its natural beauty. So pack light, leave nothing behind, and soak it all in. This isn't just a beach, it's a reset button for your soul. If you ever need a break from the chaos of modern life, Whitehaven is where nature reminds you to breathe. Number 4. Koh Rong Sam Loem, Cambodia. Looking for a tropical escape that hasn't been taken over by resorts and selfie sticks? Say hello to Koh Rong Sam Loem, a small island off the coast of Cambodia that feels like it's stuck in time in the best way possible. This island is all about peace and simplicity. There are no cars, no chains, and barely any Wi-Fi. What you get instead? Crystal clear water, soft sandy beaches, and hammocks strung between palm trees that sway in the breeze. Sound like a dream? It is. The main beach, Saracen Bay, is stunning, long, clean, and almost always quiet. You can walk for miles without seeing more than a handful of people. If you want it even more remote, head to Lazy Beach or Sunset Beach on the other side of the island. You'll feel like you've landed on your own private island. At night, the ocean lights up with bioluminescent plankton. Take a swim after dark, and the water sparkles around you like magic. No filters needed. This is the real deal. There are a few eco bungalows and family-run guest houses, but don't expect luxury. Koh Rong Sam Loem is for travelers who want raw beauty, not 5-star fluff. It's where you go to unplug and actually feel alive again. So if you're craving a beach where time slows down and nature takes the lead, Koh Rong Sam Loem is calling. Just don't tell too many people. We'd kind of like to keep it a secret. Number 5. Navajo Beach, Greece. Also known as Shipwreck Beach, Navajo is one of those places that doesn't look real until you're standing there, barefoot in the sand, staring up at the cliffs towering around you. Tucked away on the Greek island of Zakynthos, Navajo is only accessible by boat. That means no roads, no cars, and no casual tourists just stopping by. You have to make the effort to get there, and trust me, it's absolutely worth it. What makes this beach so iconic is the massive rusted shipwreck lying right in the middle of the sand. Rumor has it the ship was smuggling contraband and crashed during a storm back in the 1980s. Whether that's true or just local legend, it adds an air of mystery to an already stunning scene. Surrounded by sheer white cliffs and bright blue water, Navajo is like a natural amphitheater carved by the sea. You can swim in the clearest water you've ever seen, lay on soft white sand, or just float and stare at the sky. The best view, though, it's actually from the top of the cliffs. There's a lookout point, bring your camera, where you can see the entire beach from above, and yeah, it's as Instagrammable as it gets. Navajo is a place that feels both peaceful and epic. A slice of Greece that still feels wild and touched and dramatic in all the right ways. Number 6. Praia do Sancho, Brazil. If you're looking for a beach that feels like it belongs on another planet in the best way possible, Praia do Sancho is the one. Tucked away on the remote island of Fernando de Noronha, off Brazil's northeastern coast, it's often ranked among the most beautiful beaches in the world. And once you see it, you'll understand why. But here's the twist: getting there is part of the adventure. To reach the beach, you have to climb down a narrow metal ladder wedged between cliffs, then walk through a rocky tunnel. It's not for the faint of heart, but once your feet hit the sand, you'll forget all about the climb. The beach itself is a wild paradise: golden sand, emerald waters, and steep green cliffs surrounding it like a natural fortress. The waves are strong, the water is crystal clear, and sea turtles often glide by while you're swimming. Because it's inside a protected marine park, access is limited, and visitor numbers are controlled. That means no big crowds, no loud noise, just raw, untouched nature. The rules help keep the place clean and magical, and trust me, it works. Snorkeling here is unreal. You might see stingrays, colorful fish, and coral gardens all just steps from shore. Bring your own gear if you can. Praia do Sancho isn't just a beach, it's a hidden world carved into a cliffside, waiting for travelers bold enough to find it. Number 7. Nungwi Beach, Zanzibar, Tanzania. Nungwi Beach is the kind of place where time slows down and worries just melt away. Located at the northern tip of Zanzibar, off the coast of Tanzania, this beach offers a unique blend of African soul, Indian Ocean beauty, and total relaxation. Picture this: powdery white sand, water so clear you can see your toes, and traditional wooden fishing boats called dhows gliding across the horizon at sunset. It's peaceful, colorful, and still feels connected to local life in a way that many tourist-heavy beaches don't. While parts of Zanzibar have started to see more development, Nungwi has managed to hold onto its charm. There are beach bars, yes, but nothing too flashy. Just the right mix of chilled-out vibes and warm hospitality. Snorkeling and diving here are top-notch. The coral reefs offshore are alive with marine life, and you might even spot dolphins if you're lucky. During low tide, the beach stretches out into the sea, and you can walk for what feels like forever. One of the most unforgettable moments here, the sunset. It paints the entire sky in gold, orange, and pink while the silhouette of a dhow boat drifts past. It's pure magic. Nungwi is a place for travelers who want culture, beauty, and authenticity all wrapped up in one perfect beach. It's laid back, real, and incredibly easy to fall in love with. Number 8. Agonda Beach, India. Tucked away in South Goa, Agonda Beach is one of India's best-kept coastal secrets. While nearby beaches like Palolem and Baga are buzzing with crowds and nightlife, Agonda quietly sits in its own little bubble of peace, and that's exactly why people love it. This beach stretches wide with golden sand, lined by swaying palms and a few modest beach huts. The vibe here is calm, clean, and seriously chilled out. No giant resorts, no loud parties, just the sound of waves and maybe a cow or two wandering along the shore. Yep, cows. This is India, after all. Agonda is a favorite for solo travelers, yogis, and anyone looking to hit pause on life for a while. You'll find small cafes serving fresh fruit, curry, and cold coconut water, plus plenty of spots for sunrise yoga or quiet journaling. The water is warm and gentle, perfect for swimming or just floating without a care. And if you're lucky, you might spot baby turtles hatching during nesting season. There's something sacred and grounding about this place that's hard to put into words. The best part, Agonda still feels like it belongs to the locals. It's not overrun or overbuilt, and the community works hard to keep it that way. So if you're looking for a beach where you can truly disconnect, breathe deep, and just be, Agonda might be your new favorite place on earth. Number 9. Pink Beach, Komodo Island, Indonesia. Yes, the sand really is pink, and no, it's not a filter or camera trick. Pink Beach on Komodo Island is one of only a handful of places in the world where the sand blushes naturally, thanks to tiny red coral fragments mixed with white sand. It's surreal and it's stunning. Komodo Island is most famous for its namesake dragons, giant lizards that look like they stepped out of Jurassic Park. But just beyond their rugged territory lies this soft, dreamy shoreline that feels like a complete contrast to the wildness inland. The water is warm, clear, and bursting with marine life. Snorkeling just a few feet from the shore, you'll see colorful fish, vibrant coral gardens, and maybe even a manta ray cruising by. It's a snorkeling paradise with a view that looks like it belongs on another planet. Because it's part of Komodo National Park, Pink Beach is protected land. That means fewer people, no resorts, and a lot of unspoiled beauty. You'll need to take a boat to get here, which adds to the adventure. Most tours leave from Labuan Bajo and include hiking and snorkeling stops along the way. The contrast of pink sand, turquoise water, and green hills makes this beach a total showstopper. It's one of those rare places where nature just shows off. Pink Beach isn't just beautiful, it's unforgettable. A true hidden gem in a land full of dragons and wonder. Number 10. Onse Source Dargent, Seychelles. This one's straight out of a dream or maybe a luxury calendar you've seen in a waiting room. Onse Source Dargent, located on La Digue Island in the Seychelles, is often called one of the most photographed beaches on Earth. And once you see it, you'll understand why. The beach is a jaw-dropping mix of soft white sand, shallow turquoise water, and enormous granite boulders sculpted by time. These massive stone formations look like natural sculptures, perfectly placed along the shoreline. They give the beach a surreal, almost cinematic vibe. But here's the secret: despite the picture-perfect setting, it still feels incredibly peaceful. No beach clubs, no party crowds, just palm trees, the gentle crash of waves, and the occasional tortoise wandering nearby. To get here, you'll need to bike or walk through lush island greenery, passing vanilla farms and sleepy villages. The slow journey only adds to the magic. Once you arrive, you can wade out into the clear water. It's super shallow, great for relaxing, explore the rock formations, or just stretch out under the sun. Because Seychelles limits large-scale development, this beach remains pristine. It's a place where nature is the star and everything else fades into the background. Dargan is more than just beautiful, it's tranquil, otherworldly, and completely unforgettable. If paradise exists, this is probably what it looks like. So there you have it, 10 beaches that prove paradise still exists if you're willing to look off the beaten path. These aren't just pretty places, they're peaceful, raw, and in some cases, completely untouched. Which one is calling your name? Or maybe you've been lucky enough to visit a hidden gem that didn't make our list. Drop it in the comments, we'd love to hear about it. If you enjoyed this journey, go ahead and give the video a like, share it with someone who could use a digital getaway, and don't forget to subscribe for more stunning, soul-stirring destinations from across the globe. Until next time, stay curious, travel kind, and keep exploring the world one hidden treasure at a time.